American cities are starting to fall and starting to fall big. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, American cities are starting to fall and starting to fall big. This is insane what we continue to have to talk about here on the channel with the U.S. housing market. It got way too hot and it's doing what? You guessed it, reversing course. Whew, insane what we're going through. I laugh at this stuff. It's like a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap my head around what is exactly going on, friends. And today we're going to take a look at a little article from Redfin, just so we can bring some driver point home and bring a little clarity to our topic today. Also, we're going to take a look at a red hot area that's in big trouble. Denver, Colorado. We're going to take a look at a listing that was currently on the market there, and we're going to dissect it a little bit. We're going to take a look at a few things, because my job hopefully is to educate you guys and let you understand if and when you start looking at properties that you use some certain rules of thumb so you don't get underneath staggering amounts of debt where one hiccup, one blip in the radar can throw you into a tailspin and you're dragging a depreciated asset along for the ride. Millions and millions of people just bought in the height of this super bubble, and that's exactly what's going to happen to them. So as we continue to ring the bell and sound the alarm and let people know you might want to be cautious in these times, and it's become painfully clear now. I mean, buyer demand has fallen off a cliff. Like I always say, you can't time the bottom of a real estate crash, but you can time the top of a real estate bubble. And make no mistake about it, we are in a bubble. When you see overnight appreciation and never seen before highs, the biggest bubble ever recorded in world history, that should have people's attention. So let's go ahead and roll this footage. We will go ahead and talk. We'll meet back here, talk about it, and wrap it up. Let's get started right now. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into this article. The housing market is cooling down so fast that more than half of all listings in Denver and 62% of ones in Boise got price cuts in July, Redfin CEO says. The housing market in pandemic hotspots like Boise and Denver reached a frenzy in 2021, with asking prices soaring and bidding wars pushing those high prices even higher. But as demand for homes in these places falter, they may be cooling down just as quickly. And that's the thing, friends, just like we talked about, just as fast as this bubble is created, it's reversing course. Let's go over and take a look at some of the listings currently on the market in Denver. Here's one for us. Let's go ahead and take a little sneak peek and see what this property has to offer. Pretty basic house. And let's see exactly what prices are doing. Here we go, on the market for $759,000, this 3-bedroom. House is currently going through a price reduction, already taking a $40,000 hit. Its estimated value listed at about $733,000, so they have come on at the top of the market, which may explain why we are already seeing price cuts. But could more be coming? Let's go ahead and learn a little more about this property. Let's go ahead and read its description. Be prepared to fall in love when you walk into this completely updated, charming 3-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow built in 1891. Wow, we've got an old house here that's gotten some remodels. Let's keep going. And here we go. Its estimated range is approximately $697,000 to $770,000. So they've come on the market at the upper end. And in my opinion, this thing needs to get back down in the sixes at least to have a chance, but only time will tell. Let's continue on. And based on its current price, if you were to buy it, you're looking at about $4,000 a month. That's with 20% down. Let's go ahead and break this down a little further. As we can see, even with $150,000 down, our payment's still going to be around $4,000 a month, which is in fact 20% down, which is a pretty significant down payment. Let's see what this property would rent for. So there you go. Based on estimated rents in the area, it would rent for a little over $2,000 a month. It would cost you twice as much to own this house than it would simply to rent it. And for that reason alone, I personally do not like what's going on in Denver. Let's get back to the show. So there you go, friends. That's what's going on in America. These are just the first dominoes to fall. And believe me, we're just scratching the surface. Vegas, Phoenix, I could go on and on and on. The inventory is flooding in at staggering levels and sitting on the market. Open houses have become, in fact, ghost towns. The only way you can get a property off the market right now in a timely fashion is come on the market under its actual value range, on the lower end, like we saw today. Many sellers are having a hard time, understanding this very, very hard truth. And there's a lot of real estate professionals out there cheerleading this just to get the listing, promising big numbers for people, and they're gone. It's over. It's kaput. There's no more of this going on. So I want to continue to just remind you guys, if you're buying, like this house we just looked at, it's going to cost you twice as much to own, even with 20% down, over $150,000 down payment, and you are upside down instantly. You don't even have a chance. You're better off renting this property, in my opinion, if it's going to cost you half the amount to rent. You could squirrel away all that money and put it on the sidelines and then wait to see if any deals are coming. And that's just the $1 million question. How many deals are in fact coming? So we're seeing what's going on here, right? Like I said, I love real estate. I want to see all you people make millions in real estate. I know you will if you just do a couple things. Put your head on straight and understand. It's not as important to own your own home. It's just important to own rental properties. This property doesn't pencil out by a long shot. It has a lot to happen before this property and others like it. So that's what we're seeing, friends. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding buying in the height of the super bubble is not going to get your property even close to where it needs to be to pencil out as a decent investment. If you look at even your primary home with an investment lens, what is the property's rent range? What's my cost to own? How much would I need to come in with to get this property to pencil out and put its payment within its rent range? We can see this one, 50%. You would have to have a 50% down payment. I don't like these numbers, and either do any of the investors out there. Investors are gone out of these markets. 80% of all investors are out of these markets. There's no more value in these markets. They're waiting for the reset. They're expecting a reset. The smart money got on the sidelines, and I want to see you guys be smart as well. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you like this video, I think you're going to love the next one. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. Please take a look at all the companies that sponsor this channel in the description as well. As always, thank you for your time today. Please go make it count. I'll see you on the next video.